Flipped classroom. Okay, so our learning intention for this video, we will learn how to take notes from a flipped classroom video. And the learning outcome is that by the end of this video, you will know how to take good notes, which will help you with your learning. So our main idea for today is taking notes. That's important. Always understand the main idea for the video you're watching. First of all, very simply, pressing pause and play. You need to know that you are able to pause this video whenever you need to take notes, to take a moment to understand, or just to walk away and come back to when you're ready. This is really important. So how do we take notes? Your notes should be short and they should be in your own words. They could be pictures or drawings or words, that's your choice. Work out a way that works for you. You might want to try all sorts of different things. Your notes shouldn't take too much time, but they should be something that when you look back on, you're understanding what the video was about. Right, so we're going to try taking some notes on the next slide. I'm going to be talking about two different types of endangered rhino, and I want you to write down what they are and some facts about each of them. At the moment, 3 of the 5 species of Indian rhino are critically endangered. Critically endangered animals face an extremely high risk of extinction. The Javan and Sumatran rhino are critically endangered, and the bigger one-horned or Indian rhino is classified as vulnerable. In 2011, a subspecies of the Javan rhino was declared extinct in Vietnam. The 2 African species, the white rhino and the black rhino, once were thought to be extinct, but could be rescued in the last decades by successful conservation programs. The southern white rhino was rescued due to the work of a few dedicated people around Dr. Ian Player, and its rescue is now seen as one of the most successful conservation stories. Dr. Player's team has brought together the last 200 survivors of white rhinos and has been able to increase their population up to the count of 20,000 animals. The largest rhino population these days, followed by 5,000 black rhinos. White rhinos are now classified as near threatened, while black rhinos are still seen as critically endangered. Another subspecies of the white rhino, the northern white rhino, has only 5 captive individuals remaining in Kenya. So what do you do if you don't understand something? Because you're doing this out of class in your own homework time, that might be a little bit of a problem for you. You're able to write down questions at any point that you can bring to me the next lesson or the next day, and you can ask those questions. It's helpful that if you write some notes with the question that you're asking, then I'll know which slide you were talking about or which part you are a little bit confused about. Now, how important are these videos? If Flipped Classroom is going to work, you're going to need to do your part too. So your part is making sure you watch the videos for homework. Normally, if you don't do your homework, it's not going to affect the learning that you do in class the next day. It's not as important. But because we're flipping the classroom, if you don't do your homework before it's due, before we need to do it in class, then you're going to find that you're a little bit behind on everybody else, and then you are going to struggle with your own learning. So this is very important. You need to work out ways that you will be able to watch these videos. They won't be very long and they won't be very complicated. I'm going to try and make this as easy for you guys as possible. Now, write down any questions that you've got for me, or just pop your hand up and I'll come around and see you.